I don't know how to react. The Penguins gave me another heart attack. Penguins win 4-3 in the shootout to the New York Rangers. This is the third straight game that the Penguins have erased the deficit in the second and third periods, come back, and gotten 2 points overall. It happened with the Capitals, it happened with the Rangers. I really don't know how to react to this game, just overall, because, again, the Penguins shit the bed in the second period, and we still ended up winning. This is starts a 3-game winning streak for the Penguins right now, but the Penguins, we're 5 games in now. The Penguins have not won a game in regulation. I wasn't able to catch the first period for this one, but we'll go over lineups real quick. Okay, I thought it was an experiment with the first game, trying to get him back in with everything. You know, we missed a couple of weeks with COVID and all that stuff. But why the hell is Kapanen still on the fourth line and not on the first line with Sidney Crosby? Doesn't make any sense, especially the way he played today. He set up that game-winning or game-tying goal to send the game into overtime just overall. Rodrigues still on that first line doesn't make any sense. Same second line, same third line, same fourth line. And then the injury bug has already started to affect the Penguins. Only 4 games in, and we have half of our defense gone. Mike Matheson's out long-term. Ricola's out long-term. Pedersen's out long-term. There's half of your defense right there. Cody Ceci gets back in the lineup. He was not bad in the first game. He took 1 penalty, if I remember, and the Flyers scored on it. But tonight, he was very good, given the fact that he assisted on the first goal of the game, which we'll get to. And then Pierre-Olivier Joseph makes his NHL debut. He gets an assist in this game. That's great to see. Jarry is back in net for this one. Jack Johnson and Jacques Martin make their return to Pittsburgh. Jacques Martin got a video tribute as the assistant coach. Jack Johnson, though, that was the storyline heading into this game. The Penguins, you know, are they going to take advantage of Jack Johnson, how awful he was last year and the year before for the Penguins? Cody Ceci, who many people think is the new replacement to Jack Johnson, he already one-ups him by scoring a goal, which we thought was initially a Ceci goal. It was actually tipped in by Brian Rust. I see a lot of people criticizing Brian Rust early on the season. I don't understand why. Yeah, this is his first goal, but he had a 4-game point streak already. So he also led the team with 11 shots so far with the 4-game point streak. The Penguins, for the first time this season, had a lead heading into the first intermission. That's great. I wasn't able to watch the first period, so I guess it's probably because, you know, when I watch the Penguins, they suck. Absolutely terrible start to the second period. 3 penalties in the span of 4 minutes, and then Philip Cheadle, Adam Fox, Capo Caco score in the span of 3 minutes. The Penguins shit the bed, and it's ridiculous. It's embarrassing, honestly. The Penguins take a timeout after this. Things are not going the Penguins' way overall. And then Brian Dumoulin. Brian Dumoulin has been terrible so far this season. In the play that one of the Rangers goals, he ran into Chad Ruhwedel on the boards. He took both of our defensemen out in the corner, and the Rangers go in and score on it. It's really embarrassing overall to have one of probably our most stable defensemen over the past couple of years turn into what he has been so far. Again, it's an early season. We'll see what Dumoulin can recover from, and he's not going to get scratched because, you know, our defense is short-lived right now. We're short-staffed. But the Penguins get lucky, again, like they did in that 5-on-3 shorthanded Casey DeSmith past Teddy Blueger in last game. They get lucky here. Jared McCann scores a power play goal right off Jesper Lindgren. It wasn't an intentional shot at all, but of course the Penguins will take it. It's 3-2 heading into the third period. But then, you know, the star players for the Penguins really aren't showing up. I'm not putting Crosby in that category because Sidney Crosby shows up every single night. But Malkin's cold. Letang is cold. As I mentioned, Dumoulin looks terrible. Marino hasn't been really noticeable this season so far. Obviously, he's been, you know, struggling with the sophomore year and just being able to have consistency on the back end there. He lost his D partner in Pedersen, and he'll be out without him for a while. And then Jason Zucker. He's been invisible. I don't think he even has a point so far in the season. He may have an assist, but I'm getting kind of concerned with Zucker overall. The third line for the Penguins, though, has looked great, as I mentioned before. But the fourth line of Kapanen, Blueger, and Sceviour got on the board here. Pierre-Olivier Joseph gets his first career assist. That was great. Kapanen completely drove the play, and I'm still confused on why he's not on the first line. If he's not on the first line starting on Sunday, I'm going to be really upset, honestly. And the Penguins tie it up, and they force overtime. And really, you can say this in any season, but the fact that, you know, we gave a team in our division another point is, you know, not something you want to have. But this season, it really hits home given the fact that we only play teams in our division. So giving the Rangers giving the Rangers a point, giving the Capitals 2 points, it's not something you want to do just overall. And again, this is the third straight game where the Penguins erase a deficit and then they win after regulation. And that's not the way you want to win. And really, this is another win the Penguins stole here. People are, you know, praising the Penguins, calling them the comeback kids. The Penguins cannot play like this every single game. It'll be a long season if they do, and there's no way in hell you can hold up this terrible slow start, giving up 3 goals in the span of 4 minutes, and then digging your way back out of the hole in the end. It's not going to happen every game. So in the shootout, Jake Guentzel scores, Zibanejad misses, Crosby misses, Panarin scores, Letang scores, Jarry has to stop, Tony DeAngelo. Fuck Tony DeAngelo, by the way. Jarry stops him, and we'll take the win there overall. And yeah, Penguins win 4-3 in the shootout just overall. I'm not going to do PFR questions tonight. I didn't really get to watch the majority of this game, and I'll probably post this the day after the game. So overall, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Once again, if I hit 100 subs in the near future, I'm going to be doing that Jordan Staal trade tree. And if you don't like my opinions, well, too bad. These are my own opinions. And I'll catch you guys all Sunday for another rematch with the Rangers.